Hey everybody, how's it going? It's the Otter Samurai here, back with another exciting episode of Danganronpa. Now in the previous episode, we had some shocking encounters and truth revealed that Sakura Ogami turned out to be the spy. All the while we were exploring the 4th floor and Kyoko was pissed off at us because Makoto's like, I know the secret, but I can't say anything because I don't have proof yet. And Kyoko's like, what the fuck? How dare you keep secrets from me? And of course, we found Alter Ego, and Alter Ego had some new information to give us, and it was great. But now we got all the info we need from Alter Ego. Kyoko, hey! Are you mad at me still? Kyoko, good morning. Still ignoring me. Is she really that mad at me? Actually, it's not just Kyoko. Ever since Monokuma summoned us last night, the atmosphere around here has gotten really heavy. You can almost feel it looming over us, weighing us down. Ugh. Well, if nothing else, we need to patch things up with Kyoko as soon as possible. That's my future waifu! Says Monokuma. Or Makoto. Oh, Makoto, are you okay? Huh? What do you mean? You were late, so we were worried about you. Really? You about us? What a dullard. Toko, Byuk Paka! What are you doing here?
What the heck?
They're taking refuge here. Refuge?
Such ignorance.
Don't make that stupid face. We have to protect ourselves against the Mastermind's tool. The Mastermind's... Oh, are you talking about Sakura? That's when I finally noticed. The only one that wasn't in the dining hall was Sakura. Huh? Where is Sakura?
Stop talking.
All I know is, if she were here, I wouldn't be. The only reason I went out of my way to join the rest of you as a safeguard against that threat. Threat?
What is this?
Why? Why do you hate her so much?
Naturally.
Isn't it obvious? Because this makes things unfair. Unfair? The game should be fair to all the players. The existence of a spy for the Mastermind upsets that balance.
What the heck?
That's a stupid reason.
What did you say?
Stupid. This is a life or death game, is it not?
That's terrible.
It's stupid. You're a stupid idiot.
Hey.
Before you get too far in your argument, maybe you should stop and think things through. Why did Mastermind reveal that Sakura was the spy to us?
What the heck?
They were getting revenge on her, right? Like Monokuma said, an eye for an eye.
However...
That may be part of it, but it's not the whole picture. Revealing that fact was also meant to serve as the next motive in the Mastermind wanted to give us. The chaos and confusion born from suspicion, the hatred.
In other words,
this right here, the fighting, the bickering, is the trap the Mastermind laid for us. Knowing that, will you still stand there and argue like children? We are children. That's not what I'm trying to do. It's just... I mean, how can I get you guys to believe in Sakura again? If she really could beat the Mastermind like she said, that'd go a long way in my mind.
what are you saying?
Idiot! You'd really ask her to do something so dangerous? What if something terrible happens to her?
Interesting.
It wouldn't matter.
Huh?
What? If Sakura were to die, that's one less person for the Mastermind to control. I have no problem with that. Hold on, Pyakya. In fact, if she did die, that would settle this entire issue, wouldn't it? It would put the whole problem to rest. Slap!
What the hell?
Oh! Hina slap Byaka.
You disgust me. You're a monster. To say something like that?
Yeah.
Should have been you. You should have been the one to die.
Damn, Hina, cool your jets, girl.
What?
I should have died.
Interesting.
Then are you planning to take care of that yourself? Go ahead. Try it if you dare. That's how it works here, after all.
What is this?
You think I can't do it? Hina, calm down.
That's right.
This is exactly what the Mastermind wants. And it's exactly what Sakura doesn't want. What's wrong? Lost your nerve? I'm going to steal all your donuts. How about that? Give me back my donuts, bitch! I'm leaving! I'm gonna take my donuts with me! Be in my room. Trembling with anger, Hina ran off. That stupid cow! How dare she? She should die in thousand deaths! No, a million! So, she was just another hysterical little bitch. Girl. Hardly worth my attention. I forgot I am rich heir apparent. I do not swear. It's beneath me.
Just a second.
It's what other people call having feelings, Byakuya. You may be a robot, and all you can do is mock them for it. You're a stupid idiot. What's wrong with that?
Hey,
A friendly word of warning. Someday that attitude is going to come back and bite you in the ass hard.
I don't have time to play with you.
And I will happily elude its attempts. Nobody will touch my ass, as you say it. So, you know. How about we, eat? Maybe now's not a good time.
You know?
Without a word, each of us left the dining hall. We headed back to our rooms one by one. Oh, what should I do today? I bet everybody's on the 4th floor. Yep. Kyoko, can we hang out, please?
anyway.
I'm busy. I don't have time to waste. Damn it, girl, you still mad at me? I said I was sorry, damn it. When are we ever gonna get out of here? Not that I have much to look forward to. If I did get out. Should I get out with espresso chicken though?
What's your problem?
What? More pity? Aren't you such a good person showing me all this pity? Spent the time with Toko, getting just as depressed as she was. Oh look, she's horny for me. Great. Give her the creepy toy. Are you saying I'm on the same level as this garbage? Stop backing me! I think I made her mad. She probably thinks worse of me now. She's just standing there. Does she want something? But she's not saying anything. Maybe I should try to start a conversation. Toko? What? You wanted to talk to me? Well, I can't stop you. So talk already. Okay, sure, bud. What should I say? Why are you such a bitch? So, what do you like to do in your spare time? Well, why do you want to know? Are you gonna mock me? Well, I mean, you know, we're trapped here together, right? We're gonna be friends, so nice to get to know each other. Huh? What did you just say? After that part about being trapped, we're gonna be what? Are we gonna be lovers? Are we gonna make romantic love to each other? Friends? What do you mean for friends? You think I'm stupid? You're trying to trick me to get in your pants. I've already been hurt once before. I'm not gonna let it happen again. But only with Master. You been hurt? What happened?
Anyway.
Come on, you don't really care about me. You don't want to know about me. Even I know that. No, that's not true. Fine, tell me. Tell you what. You know why they call me the ultimate writing prodigy, right? Yeah, sure, you won all kinds of literature prizes and stuff. So tell me what I'm good at. Tell me what my genre specialty is. Really want to convince me you give a shit. You should at least know that genre that she's good at is romance. Romance, of course. Oh, you actually knew? Your biggest success was So Lingers the Ocean, right? Everyone says it's your masterpiece. The book was such a hit that fishermen shot to the top of all the hottest men polls, right? How did you know all that? I stalked you online. There's no way you can care about me. I'm telling you, I do. I mean, we're friends, aren't we? I'm blind. It's just straightforward nature blinded me. Toka ran out screaming like a banshee. I'm not really sure. Does she hate me now? Vocabulary! Alright, new skill. Once we were all done, I headed back to my room for a little while. Plenty of time. I don't feel like just sitting here. I should go somewhere. Let's go, Sakura! Sakura!
I'm sorry.
I appreciate the thought, but I'd like to be alone right now. I need time to myself. I need to think. Although that's one skill I haven't developed too much. I have no brains.
Sorry.
Listen, I'm really sorry, but I kind of want to be alone right now. I've got a lot I need to think about. Whoa, Debbie Downer. Okay, fine, whatever. Who are the others? I could try Kyoko, but she'll ditch me, so I literally have... I guess Toko again. When are we ever gonna get out of here? Not that I have much to look forward to it if I did get out. Is she out with her? Yeah.
What's your
What?
problem?
More pity? Aren't you such a good person for showing me all this pity? Spend some time with Toko. Alright, let's give her fucking bread. I don't know. What is this? More pity? Do you always give people presents when you pity them? Eat the damn croissant! You really are a total sucker. Does it mean she liked it? I thought Toko hated me. But it's not like she's going out of her way to avoid me. Still, we're not actually talking either. Hey, Toko?
What's your problem?
What? You have a question? You have a question for your classmate? Huh? Is she happy? So I kind of asked before, but what do you like to do in your spare time? I just write. I'm serialized, so I'm always really busy. And when I'm not writing, I'm studying. I'm not an idiot like you. Ah! Damn it! I had to go and open my big mouth again. You stupid idiot! You must hate me for sure now, right? You big fucking idiot! No, it didn't really bother me. But I can't believe you actually write novels, and that people all over the world read them. So, how do you get your ideas for what you write? Is it like real life experience, or are you fucking fishermen? Are you stupid? I'm sleeping with firemen! And I fake it with fishermen. What? I told you, didn't I? I write romance novels. How can I use my real life experiences for that? It's all from my imagination. It's just delusions. Delusions let you fall in love as much as you want, even if you never do it in real life. Or he's saying you can't write romance unless you already have lots of experience in love, like I did in The Shape of Water. No, not at all. It's okay. I'm used to people making fun of me. But someday I'll show them. I'll get pretty someday and then show them all! Boiling over like magma, Toka stormed off. This time I'm sure she hates me. No, you gotta... Oh, sweet. Cool. No, she liked the croissant. Once you're all done, I head back to my room for a little while.
Soon the door. Okay then.
Yeah, whatever, Monokuma. Nighttime already. Tonight feels somehow uneasy. We still haven't settled things with Sakura. Everyone's in a terrible mood. I just hope nothing happens tonight. After I declined the offer to become a shrimp, the tech support lady just refused to drop the issue. Once the shrimp idea was dead, she came back suggesting I should become a crab instead. How much can one person love crustaceans? I said no, of course, and she shot back. Okay, then how about to make you extra special, so you can be a crab that walks sideways and backwards? But the hell's that any better? I don't want to go sideways or backwards, I want to go forward. I heard her annoyed sigh on the other end line, and she said, you just don't see the splendor of the crab. Haven't you ever heard the tale of the crab and the monkey? Of course I heard it. I know all about it. But so what? The crab beats the monkey, but it's just some legend. hardly relevant to our greed-obsessed modern society. Sure, monkeys still show up in movies and stuff from time to time, but not crabs. Monkey-themed clothes are sweeping the fashion world, but the crab doesn't stand a chance, right? What I'm saying is, crabs have no place in today's light-speed world. Do your market research, lady! Which is why I choose the always popular bear image.
And that's the secret origin story of Monokuma!
Wait, was that a sexy lady poster? I gotta look next time. Wasn't paying attention.
Good
Yeah, whatever. I need to do something about Sakura. I better go to the dining hall and talk to those about it one more time. Aw, damn it, I can't. Ah! Huh? Was that someone screaming? I think it came from the dining hall. Dun 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 dun. Ah! Mikado! We got a big problem, man! What's wrong? Well, look! Fingers Fingers shook as he pointed.
Hina!
Hina!
Are you okay? What happened?
She killed her. Genocide Jill killed Hina!
No, you stupid idiot, she's fine. She got stabbed in the shoulder.
You gotta be kidding!
No! She's not dead. Open your eyes, you fucking moron. No way she's dead. Why? What happened? Well, Toko and Hina, just all of a sudden, they were yelling and then they knocked the pepper off the table. That led to a sneeze?
You SOB!
Her giant balloons are a little too perfect, aren't they? I might be flat, but at least mine are real. Look at my shapely collarbone. Doesn't it just totally set you on fire?
Totally not adorable.
Anyway, you totally not adorable, boys. Just get her out of my sight, okay? Or else.
My beautiful scissors!
I'll start cutting and cutting and indulging myself for who knows how long. Okay then, let's get Hina to the nurse's office. Come on, hero, help me. Sure thing. I love her laugh, it's so awesome. Genocide Jack's abrasive laugh chased us out of the room as we carried Hina away. By the time I finished taking care of Hina's injury in the nurse's office, she seemed to have finally regained her composure.
Sorry.
Thank you. Are you sure you're feeling better? Yeah, it really was just a scratch. I'm missing an arm and a leg, but 'tis but a scratch. But still, that was super close. If I hadn't yelled out, you'd be dead right now. It's all thanks to me, you know. Yes, well, 1,000 thanks to you, sir. Oh, it's so sarcastic. That just makes you sound even more hostile. But man, I couldn't believe it. I was positive I was about to see someone's life come to an end. You've seen it like, how many times now, dude? Are you that blind and stupid? If I ever saw something like that, I'd never be able to sleep again, which would suck. I love sleep. Yeah, never mind the person who actually died, right? Hey, Hina, what the heck happened? Oh, we just got into a fight, and I lost my temper and flew off the handle. Let me guess, the fight was because of Sakura?
But...
At first, I tried to just ignore it. But if you let jerk buttholes get to you all the time, you'll never have time left to live your life. But she wouldn't let it go, so I just...
What the heck?
Without thinking about it, I felt like I wanted to punch her like a dozen times.
Serious?
1,000 punches isn't really without thinking. And when things got out of hand, Genocide Jack got let loose, right?
Sorry.
It's my own fault, but I just couldn't take it anymore. Because she was saying all these terrible things about my best friend and my lover, you know? Before I knew it, Hina's eyes started welling up with tears. And just as the tears were on the brink of spilling over, the door to the nurse's office burst open. I thought the door was going to fly off its hinges. There she stood before us, the ogre.
Hina.
Hina!
Huh?
Sakura! You're hurt. What happened?
Huh?
Oh, nothing. It's not a big deal.
Hey!
Mikado! Hero! What's the meaning of this? It wasn't me. It was Genocide Jill. It's all that demented murderous fiend's fault.
Damn.
There, Hina. Damn you. to leave me alone but hurt her? My waifu! What is this?
How dare you!
What is this? Ah! I'm okay, really. It's just a scratch.
No forgiveness!
Unforgivable.
I can't forgive this!
Not close enough. Ah! Hero, if you want to hate someone, hate me. If you want to hurt someone, hurt me. Oh, I don't hate you, exactly.
I can't forgive this!
Why don't you hate me? Somebody save me! Lord, get out of here, Scoop! Hero nearly tripped over himself as he ran screaming out of the nurse's office like a little big baby. But just a second later, what's going on?
Hey,
What's all this noise about? Kyoko stood in the doorway of the nurse's office, taking Hiro's spot in the room.
it would seem...
I gather that something happened. Kyoko, please, you have to stop Sakura.
Wait.
You don't need to stop me. I'm okay. The glowing aura is gone. I'm not gonna do anything, I just lost my Super Saiyan mode. I'm drawing a line, right here and now. Drawing a line?
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Wait, Sakura! Hina sprang to action, leaving the nurse's office to chase after Sakura. The only ones left were... Alright, bye. There's no point in going near us. Kyoko? Are you still mad? Yeah, figured.
That's fine.
It's fine. Huh?
Whew.
About that issue we discussed earlier. It doesn't matter anymore. Then, do you forgive me for not being able to talk about it?
In other words,
You could have told me about Sakura and Monokuma fighting, but you stayed quiet. You were only thinking of Sakura, and that's why you didn't tell me, right? You didn't want to confuse everyone until you could talk to her and be sure of what she saw. That's what you were thinking, and that's why you didn't tell me, right? Yeah. To think like that.
I wouldn't have expected such arrogance from you.
Oh, shit! What?
Because...
Because ultimately, that means you don't trust me. No! That's not it! But if that's how you feel, I can't really change mine. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
It's fine. I've already forgotten about it. Besides,
And
I may have overreacted. Oh, look at me blushing. I'm so embarrassed. Huh?
Anyway...
Anyway, it's over and done with. My emotions are locked up and you'll never see them again. Like I said, let's just forget about it. Oh, okay. Thank you. Cool. Can we kiss now?
Whew.
That issue we discussed doesn't matter anymore. I want to talk to you about something else. What does he want to talk to me about?
Indeed.
Actually, I'd like you to come somewhere with me. I have business there. Where?
So...
Just come with me and you'll find out. I guess, but...
shall we go?
Well then, shall we get going? With her typical indifference, Kyoko turned and walked away, setting a brisk pace. Ah! Honey! Kyoko! I hurried to catch up to her. She walked ahead in silence, and in silence I chased her, and eventually we arrived. Ah, to the bathhouse. The dressing room? So there's something else you mentioned.
Indeed.
That's right, it has to do with Alter Ego. But you said we didn't need Alter Ego anymore.
Wrong.
I didn't say we didn't need him. I just said he had done his job. Besides, it's not us that needs Alter Ego. He has business with us. Huh?
Right.
Alter Ego asked me to bring others to come see him. Apparently he has something he wants to ask us. Alter Ego wants to ask us something? Hello. Oh, so it's just the two of you? Kyoko and Makoto? Kyoko's fingers glided across the keyboard. Is two not enough?
Thank you.
No, it's okay. Two should be plenty. But what is it he wants to ask us?
Indeed.
Let's find out, shall we? Kyoko typed in the question. What did you want to ask us?
So,
Oh, yeah, so... I'd like you to take me somewhere where you can connect me to the school network.
What?
Huh? Kyoko, QQ, and I quickly glanced at each other. She replied, why?
you see,
Well, you said my job was done, right? But to just stop here? Saying I finished my work?
but
I don't want that.
I want to be able to help.
I want to keep being helpful to everyone. I want to work as hard as everyone else so that we can all get out of here.
That's right.
That's what Master would want too. So I'd help everyone else. To solve the mystery of the school.
That's right.
The only way I can help is if you connect me to the school's network. But if you did that, That's basically suicide. I'm positive the mastermind would find out about it. They'd find you and they'd... You agree, right, Kyoko?
So,
I realize how dangerous it could be. But still, I have to do this.
but
I'm scared, but I can handle it. I don't really understand why, but
still,
when I think about everyone else, my courage starts to grow. You might think I'm just some inhuman AI, but it's true. So, it's okay. If it's for the sake of everyone else, I won't be afraid. I couldn't help but get lost in that voice. It was just too committed. Too admirable. Too fragile.
Hey,
You remember what you asked before, Makoto. You asked what the differences between a person and a program, right? Yeah.
certainly.
When I talk to Alter Ego, I don't know. My emotions are locked up. I am just robotic as he is. I have no idea how to answer that question. I think maybe that's a question even the program's creator can't answer, because he's dead. But I can say this.
Correct.
There's no question that Alter Ego is our friend. Kyoko! Oh, you do have a heart inside that robot body. To be honest, I didn't want Alter Ego to push himself anymore. Because if we take any more risks, the mastermind really will notice it. But
Makoto.
let's do it, Makoto. Let's connect Alter Ego to the network. But
Hey,
he's our friend, so I want to take his feelings into consideration. And he says that he wants to fight alongside his friends.
now,
If you were in his place, could you just sit by and do nothing in this situation? If you saw everyone else fighting and doing their best, could you just look the other way? Or would you stand up? Stand up tall next to everyone else and tell them you're their friend.
so,
Hey, are you guys fighting? If it's about me, please don't. I'm just a computer.
I want to believe in myself.
I want to believe! You just gotta believe! I want to be able to say, I know I can do this.
Leave it to me.
So please, just let me try!
listen.
And besides, there's one place where the mastermind might not notice. One place?
That's right.
Remember, there's another place besides here where there's no surveillance camera. Room without surveillance cameras. Secret room! That's it, the secret room you told me about. I definitely remember there was no surveillance camera in there.
Indeed.
And I do believe you can connect to the network from there. I remember seeing an Ethernet port on the wall. Oh hey, buddy.
However,
just because there's no camera there doesn't mean there's no danger. There's no way to be sure the mastermind isn't monitoring the network somehow. Even if we go incognito, he'll still notice. We also have to move Alter Ego, and the mastermind may spot us going into the secret room. If they pick up on any of this, then it's all over. You're right.
that's what we have to do.
Yeah, these are really fun games. I absolutely love the Danganronpa series. But despite all that, I still think we need to try.
Correct.
Because that's our best chance of finding any new clues. We don't have that stupid blue dog around, leaving paw prints around, giving us more clues. Kyoko, don't ever disrespect Blue like that again. In that case, will you let me carry him? There's no way you could hide him with what you're wearing, right? So let me do it. Plus, this is the boys' bathroom, and you're a girl.
It's true.
Okay then, I'll leave it to you.
So
Thank
then,
you. Then let's get started. It's gonna be a little cramped for you, Alter Ego. Bear with us, okay? We started packing him up right away. I closed the laptop and stuffed it underneath my jacket. Haha! It tickles! You're a robot, you can't feel this! Shh! You can't talk right now. We're gonna move to another room. Until we get there, you have to stay absolutely silent, okay? Beep boop boop. Understood. Your command has been implemented. Good. To have him react like a machine like that all of a sudden, I don't know how to react.
Makoto.
In the secret room, there's a bunch of different cables in one of the desk drawers. So there might be a network cable in there?
However,
Assuming the mastermind hasn't taken it already. Well, all we can do is go and check for ourselves.
it's true.
Agreed. Let's head to the secret room. Kyoko, this is gonna be in the boys' bathroom. You're not allowed in there.
Hey,
Hey, Makoto.
why?
Are you sure all the documents are gone? I refuse to believe you. Go and check again. What?
Listen to me.
Just hurry up and go. And to make sure you don't run off, I'm gonna wait right here. Oh, I get it. She's acting. She was so forceful, I thought I made her mad again somehow.
Just a second.
Why are you just standing there? Hurry up and go take a piss. I know you've been holding it in all day. Oh, okay, I'm going.
So then,
And be thorough. You have to empty out your bladder entirely. I'm counting on you. Secret room, here we go. Okay, first we have to find a network cable. There were so many documents here before, and now, nothing. Who took them, and why? According to Kyoko, there should be a bunch of cables in this drawer. Found it! This is a network cable, right? Now we just have to connect Alter Ego. I immediately got to work. Pulled out the laptop and connected it to the Ethernet port with a cable. And that should do it.
That's right.
Yeah, I think it worked.
Leave it to me.
Just leave the rest to me. I swear I'll find something. I might even be able to connect to the outside world. If I can, I'll see if I can call for help.
So,
But please, just wait a little while longer.
I'm gonna do my best.
Just hold tight and put your faith in me. As I was about to leave, I decided to leave him with one last thing. No matter what, we're gonna get out of here. You and all the rest of us, as friends. I love you.
Huh?
Friends? Even me? You're weird.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Makoto.
Makoto.
How'd it go? I don't think I need to discuss my bathroom habits with you, Kyoko. Well, it went okay. But all the, documents were gone, just like I told you. My reply was an unintentional mix of acting and real feelings.
Correct.
I see. Then there's nothing left for us here.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Before I knew it, Kyoko was walking away. She wasn't acting anymore. That much was for sure. Ah, Kyoko!
What?
Yes. I already disappeared. Why are you bringing me back? So we're just gonna split up?
Why is that?
Of course, I have no reason to stay with you at this point. But Kyoko, please, we're meant to be together. Well, maybe, but isn't that a little too direct?
Whew.
Should I hesitate and fumble for something to say? You're so high maintenance, like a teenage girl just reaching puberty. That's not what I meant. I just have more I want to talk to you about. Like, what are you gonna do about Sakura?
It's true.
Well, something has to be done. It's true.
However,
But the way things are right now, there's no way to persuade anyone. They don't have the mind to listen. Then what should we...
so...
If we can find some new clue, that would likely change the situation. That's all we can hope for right now. Which is why Alter Ego,
Correct.
all we can do is wait and believe in the heart of the cards. I mean, believe in our friends. You're right. That's our only option. I summon Exodia! We parted ways and I headed back to my room. Kinda tired. So I lay down in bed. Maybe it was because of the stress of moving Alter Ego, but I was way more tired than I realized. Who knew a laptop was so damn heavy? Before long at all, I had completely dozed off. Huh? Sharp sound of the doorbell pierced my sleepy haze, pulled me back to the real world. Well, I don't want to say word.
Makoto.
Makoto, get out here. Kyoko, what's going on?
Indeed.
Hina just came to see me, and she was white as a ghost. It sounds like something's happened. What? As soon as I heard those words, my heart started to beat a little faster. Suddenly found myself wide awake. She said for us to come to the rec room. The rec room? Okay, let's hurry. Makoto! Kyoko! Hina, what's wrong? Something's not right. In the rec room! What's inside? There was a window on the rec room door, and I hurried to look inside. And when I did... Sakura! Sakura? Is she unconscious? She's sitting up in the chair like she's bowing her head.
Hey,
What's going on? Did something happen to her?
Huh?
I was just walking past and I happened to notice her through the window, but I couldn't get the door open. I tried knocking, I tried calling her name, but she wouldn't respond. So what should we do? What are we gonna do?
anyway,
First of all, we need to get into that room. But the door's locked, right? And if we break in, we'll be violating school regulations.
Listen to me.
We're gonna force our way in. I just said
Wrong.
the door isn't locked. It's not locked because the rec room door doesn't have a lock. Huh? Then why?
It would seem...
Feels like the door is pressing up against something inside the room. Is it the chair? Chair.
In other words...
Either way, this door isn't locked, which means as far as I can tell, the rule doesn't apply. Then there's no problem we break in.
Indeed.
Let's smash the window. That should be the fastest way. Okay, I'll cook us something to break it with. Wait right here! Inside the rec room, Sakura still hadn't moved an inch. She's just unconscious, right? She okay? I mean, it's Sakura, so I'm sure. Kyoko didn't reply. There's only silence. But that silence didn't last long. Here! I found a broom! In the classroom! Use it!
Makoto.
You can handle this, right, Makoto? Literally anyone could smack a window with a broom. You're just doing it because I'm a guy.
Please!
Come on, please hurry! Okay, you two, stand back. I took hold of the broom and swung as hard as I could. It did not shatter the glass at all. I have weak baby arms. Aiming directly at the window, and all it took was one solid hit. Crash! Bandicoot! The window shattered into 100 pieces, scattering across the rec room floor. I stuck my hand through the now open window and started jostling the chair leaning against the door. The chair's pretty heavy, but if I can just... I pushed on it with all my strength, and finally the knob turned. Sakura! I ran up to her as fast as I could, but the moment I laid my hand on her... No! Another death! Muscle Jesus died! Sakura died! All I felt was cold death. I could feel only the lasting, lingering warmth of a living body. Life had abandoned Sakura's body. And then... a body's been discovered!
A body has been discovered! After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
No! The Deadly Life, All-Star Apologies.
Huh?
Huh?
Sakura's dead?
Yep.
She's really dead?
I heard Hina talking, but my eyes started stared steadily forward. I could only look on at Sakura's dead body. Hina, come rushing to the body, damn it! We didn't make it in time. It's happened again. Muttering to herself, Kyoko began to gently inspect Sakura's body. I wondered, was she confirming that Sakura really was dead? Checking for a pulse or a reaction? I have to go get them. I have to go get the others. On shaky legs, Hina left the rec room. And I... Why? Why did this have to happen? That's all I could say. I repeated it over and over again, like a parrot. I need to examine Sakura's body. I just stood there motionless behind her while she checked Sakura's corpse. Time passed. While I stood there unable to do a thing, time just passed. And after I didn't know how long, I got everyone. Ogre!
Yes, yes.
Oh, so she's dead, huh?
I see.
Sakura's been killed. I see. As soon as they arrived, Kyoko began.
Just a second.
You heard the announcement just now, right? So you know what this means.
Interesting.
Sakura was murdered, and by someone in this very room. Is that what you're going to say?
Huh?
No. Whoever killed her, it's not just someone in this room.
It's your fault!
And what are you? Hiro? Kya? Choco? What are you? Killed Sakura! What? You're accusing us before we even begun the investigation? I don't need to investigate anything. Because you hated her. You hated the sight of her.
Forgive you.
One of you did it. I know it. You know it?
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
Jeez, I don't know your power level would increase by that much just by getting mad.
What the heck?
What are you doing here?
Come on!
Isn't it obvious? I'm here to hand out my little murder flyer.
It's the Monokuma file!
That's right.
Yeah.
And don't get so mad, Miss Asahina, or you're gonna ruin that little lewd face of yours. Now then, with that, Hold on. There's something I want to ask you.
Huh?
It was you, wasn't it? You killed Sakura.
Say what?
Uh-huh. Sakura wanted to challenge the mastermind to a duel. Maybe you and her fought again and then...
In other words...
Then I killed her?
Hmm?
Sorry. Not quite. Actually, not even close. That whole thing is totally irrelevant now. We played Mortal Kombat later on and I totally whooped her ass. Sakura came to a most regrettable end without even getting a chance of finishing things with me.
Phew.
Thank God for that. Save me the trouble of having to go through with our little fight. But even someone like me, it would have been no mean feat to take down a behemoth like that.
Hey,
I gotta tell ya, I was actually pretty worried. I mean, she violated a rule by attacking me in the first place, and I wasn't able to punish her.
well done.
So I don't know who it was, but whoever the blackened is this time, I owe you one.
What is this?
You owe them one? Oopsie. Before you go pissy potty at me, you better figure out who did it first.
Shing!
Cause I mean, your lives are all on the line, right?
What is this?
What the hell? He owes them one?
I won't forgive you.
I hate him. I hate this whole goddamn thing. Well, I, for one, am glad it was Sakura. She was working for the mastermind, after all. Do you want to get slapped again, Byakuya Kaka? How can you say that now? You're gonna get slapped again by Hina. Sorry, I don't have time for your squabbling. The next game's already begun. If you want to be angry at someone, be angry at whoever killed Sakura.
Anyway,
Right now, our top priority needs to be uncovering Sakura's killer. If we can't do that, we're all dead. Then let's decide who will stand guard this time. I'll do it. Hina? I'm okay. Just let me handle it. Besides, I want to be here with Sakura.
That's fine.
Okay then. Hina's guard number 1, but we need one more. Kyoko, that's you.
what?
Me. You're always a thorn in my side. This time, just stand by and watch quietly. Consider that an order. An order?
That's fine.
Fine. I'll stay behind. Kyoko, don't give it to his demands. He's a prickish dick. Then it's settled. Let's begin, shall we? Hold on. Before that, there's something I want to say.
What?
Which is... Hiro, Bakikia, Toko, none of you are allowed to step foot in the crime scene.
Huh?
What?
It's your fault!
What if you killed Sakura?
I won't forgive you.
I won't let someone like that come anywhere near her.
Stop talking.
Don't be stupid. Our lives are in just as much danger as yours. We have every right to investigate. I don't care what you say. I'm not letting the one who killed Sakura anywhere near her. Even if it means I have to use force, you're not getting in here. Well, it appears further discussion would be a waste of time. How about a compromise?
It's all clear now.
I won't ask you to let all of us in. Just let me. What? You don't really care, do you? You're both useless anyway.
Yep.
Nope, don't really care. I'd rather spend my time coming up with another splendid fantasy involving Master anyway. And you, Hero? Do you really object? If you're gonna go that far, what can I do? I mean, I don't have anything to hide, so why should I care?
It's all clear now.
Then it's decided.
What are you saying?
Nothing's decided.
Calm down.
I know how you feel, Hina, but she'd agree to his request. But
Hey,
we have to find out who killed Sakura.
correct.
For those of us still alive, and to honor Sakura's memory. Fine, I guess that's okay. But no matter what, Big Kyakuya, you absolutely aren't allowed to touch her. Naturally, who'd want to touch a filthy dead body?
Listen,
That's enough fighting. We need to focus on the investigation from here on out. Everyone keep this in mind. If we can't uncover Sakura's killer,
listen to me.
all of us face execution. Finding out who killed Sakura, it's not a matter of hoping we can do it. If we want to survive, we have to do it. It's kind of a hopeless hope. We have no choice but to do it. I better check the Monokuma file before anything else. Victim was Sakura Ogami. Time of death is estimated to be around 12 noon. Body was discovered in the rec room on the 3rd floor of the school. There's evidence of a strong blow to the victim's head. No other injuries were noted. However, it seems that at some point, the victim suffered from violent vomiting of blood. Monokuma number 4.
Hey,
I think this case this time might be a challenge. Why is that?
So...
The only way into the rec room is the door we just came through. And that door had been jammed shut with a chair from inside the rec room. Which means the killer would have had to escape somehow, after barring the door. So if the door was blocked from the inside, there was no way in or out while we broke the window. There's like zero escape, right?
In other words...
In other words, this is classic locked room murder. Locked room murder? I guess you might see this kind of thing a lot in the mystery movies, books, or whatever. But could it really happen in real life? And right before our very eyes like this?
Hey.
Are you curious to hear more about what a locked room murder entails? Sure, if you don't mind.
That's fine.
When you break down this kind of murder mystery, there are 4 basic types. The first type is when the locked room is created after the actual crime is committed. This simply means that the killer commits his crime, then through some simple method seals the room. This mainly involves some sort of trick involving the locking of the room. Basic approaches include using a string or simple mechanism. There are a number of variations. So for that, all we have to do is check the door to see that's what it was, right?
Correct.
The second type is when the locked room already exists before the crime is committed. Oh?
In other words...
Basically, the killer uses a special contraption or a tool from outside to target the victim inside. You push a switch and it fires a handgun. You shoot an arrow through a gap in the door, something like that.
However...
But in this case, that doesn't seem to fit. There are no guns or arrows in the school, and the door doesn't have any gap that would allow it. Yeah, I think we could probably cross that one off the list.
It's true.
The third type is when the killer stays in the room until it's opened up. What do you mean by that?
In other words...
They stay hidden, and when the door is open, they use the confusion to blend in with the group. They pretend they showed up along with everyone else, and that's that. It sounds like it could have been possible. Maybe?
It's true.
And the fourth and final type is when it wasn't actually a locked room at all. Not a locked room?
In other words...
By that, I mean there was actually an alternate escape route somewhere within the room. You see, this is a lot in novels and things, but in reality, it's generally not possible. Then you think we could cross that one off too, right?
Indeed.
I believe so, yes. So when it comes to locked room mysteries, those are the basics. So there are 4 possibilities. Then Kyoko, which of these 4 choices seem the most likely in this case?
It's true.
That's a good question. Answering that should be our primary focus during this trial. But right now, I can't really say. I see. We crossed off 2 of them, so we have a 50-50 shot. The way the killer set up the locked room. Until I figure that out, the truth behind Sakura's death will stay hidden. Definitely a tough mystery. I need to concentrate and investigate as much as I can. For Sakura, if nothing else... There's a bloodstain in front of the magazine shelf. Plus it comes to Sakura, right? But that doesn't make sense. Why is it so far away from where she died? Nice! That same shelf full of magazines. There's all different kinds of magazines here. There are 4 red bottles lined up on the shelf. And inside each bottle there's some kind of Monokuma figure. What I'm wondering is, how'd they get those figures inside the bottles?
So...
It's no different from your standard ship in a bottle. Huh? You know, where the bottle's opening is smaller than the boat placed inside. You never seen that? Oh yeah, maybe I have.
In other words...
So this is the Monokuma version of that. A Monokuma bottle, if you will. There are shards of glass scattered all around the chair Sakura was sitting on. The glass is all red, and these are the top and bottom sections of bottle, right? So it must have originally been a bottle. Huh? Something else on the ground near the glass. It's a figure. It fits in the palm of my hand. It's a Monokuma figure. I feel like I'm finally starting to make sense of things little by little. Monokuma bottle sitting on the shelf. The Monokuma figure we found on the ground. The red shards of glass, which probably started out as a bottle. Which would mean Sakura must have been hit in the head with a Monokuma bottle, right? The shards of glass and the Monokuma figure are evidence of that. So I think it's safe to say that the Monokuma bottle was the weapon. Huh? The locker's open. And there's, on the inside, it's a handprint?
Why?
What's a handprint doing here? It looks like someone touched the inside of the locker and left a handprint in all of the dust.
It's true.
It looks quite fresh too. I'd say someone was hiding in the locker and they left behind a little something extra. So then, Maybe the killer hid in here until the locked room was open, don't you think? And during all the confusion, they popped out and joined the rest of the group.
Wrong.
Unfortunately, that's not a possibility. Huh? Why not?
Hey,
Think back before we opened the door. We looked inside the room, right? Oh yeah, and the locker was already open at that point.
indeed.
So there's no way someone could have hidden in there until after we opened the door. Yeah, so then, what does the handprint mean? This looks like some kind of wrapper?
Huh?
Ah, that's... Do you recognize it, Hina?
Well,
Well, yeah, I mean, I gave it to her. That's a candy wrapper. Sakura got super upset when Janet found out Genocide Jack had attacked me, right? So after we left the nurse's office, I gave it to her. Thought I might help her calm down a little. So you gave that candy to Sakura. I found a big box of it in the warehouse. I really liked them. Actually, as soon as we could get into the warehouse, I took an entire box back to my room. I made sure nobody else could get their hands on them. It's okay, Hina, I feel the same exact way with Dunkaroos. Dunkaroos are the fucking best. You really like them that much?
I mean,
But I wanted Sakura to get a chance to try one for herself. That's why I gave it to her. But now, they've lost all their flavor. Hina. Polka dot candy wrapper.
However,
But for Sakura to have been killed, yeah, she's not the type who would go down without a fight.
it's true.
And she certainly didn't, I would say. She was the ultimate martial artist, strong in body, mind, and spirit. So how was the killer able to get the upper hand on her? I wonder, did someone get the upper hand? They must have taken her by surprise, right?
Certainly.
Certainly. They would have needed to if they expected to stand any chance against her. Some kind of plastic container rolling around near the entrance to the room.
So,
It looks like a protein drink, and it's empty. Sakura must have drank it. Everyone knows how much she loved her protein. And she mentioned more than once how protein was good for all sorts of ailments.
wrong.
I wouldn't take that to heart if I were you. I know. But still, this protein can, it's got a label on it that says Chem A2. That reminds me, Sakura mentioned how the Chem Lab had all kinds of health stuff. So they must have gotten it from this Chem Lab.
Just a second.
But that's strange. Huh? What is?
Hey,
You see what's scattered around the can? Shards of light blue glass. There must be parts of the window I broke to get inside.
correct.
But they aren't just scattered around the can. They're also underneath it. Why does that matter?
So,
I can't say for sure yet, but you're probably going to want to take note of it. I feel like it'll become an important clue later on. An important clue? I'm not sure I see how. Maybe because if you broke the window and it was on there, there should have been glass on the bottle too.
what the heck?
We already know who did it!
I won't forgive you.
Byakyakya! Toko or Hiro, it had to be one of them. They couldn't stand the sight of her. You agree with me, don't you, Makoto? Well, I don't want to say anything for sure without finding out more. Then let me help you find out more. You see, Sakura asked all three of them to meet with her. You know where? Right here in the rec room. What? After I went to the nurse's office this morning, Sakura and I both left together, right? Well, eventually she went off on her own. But when I saw her again after that, she told me. She said she left a note for each of them. She asked them to come meet her in the rec room by noon. By noon. The Monokuma file said she died right around then. I'm telling you the truth, I heard it right from Sakura herself. And I tried to stop her. But she wouldn't listen. She said not to worry, but she just wanted to talk to them. And this is what happened. If I'd stopped her, if I forced even, this never would have happened. Hina. It's impossible not to have regrets. I know. Aoi account! But the fact that she asked those three to meet with her, and she asked them to come to the rec room at noon, same time and place she ended up dying, I'd be good to confirm what I just heard with the three of them directly.
What?
What do you want? You're bothering me. There's something I'd like to talk to you about. Make it quick. Is it true that Sakura asked you to meet her in the rec room? So you found out. Interesting. Then it's true? I did receive a note to that effect, yes. But what fool would do what it said, and risk being killed by that monster? So you didn't go see her? Of course not. I ripped the note to shreds and threw it away. I haven't seen Sakura today at all. Byakyakya says he didn't go see her. Is that the truth? Well, until I can prove otherwise, I have no choice but to accept it as fact.
Come on.
If you're all finished, please remove yourself from my sight. Oh, okay. Thanks. Tick. Sakura drew her last breath, sitting slumped forward in his chair. There's obvious evidence of the blow to the head Sakura suffered. Normally, I wouldn't have any problem believing that's what killed her. But according to the Monokuma file, she had also vomited blood. And I can see a trace of blood on her lips for sure. So what would have caused her to vomit blood? The Monokuma file specifically said she hadn't suffered any other injuries. Maybe her getting hit on the head somehow caused her to start vomiting blood? Not a chance. Byakikya!
That's fine.
However, your eyes have landed on a most interesting location. Interesting? I'm not staring at her tits!
Naturally.
Yes, most interesting. Don't you agree? No, I don't think I'd call it interesting. But it does make me wonder. The reason Sakura vomited blood absolutely has to be connected to why she died. No.
What the heck?
We already know he did it. Okay, blah blah blah.
Hey,
She was the ultimate martial artist.
certainly.
Don't make me repeat myself.
Don't make me repeat myself. Yes, I did receive that. Sakura drew her last breath, blah blah blah. Yeah. What the hell am I missing?
However,
Yeah. What, am I supposed to look at the...
What the heck?
No. Full blessing, blah blah. Oh, duh. I always forget about this. This door is the only way in or out of the rec room. The door doesn't have a lock, and there's no evidence that the mountains have been tampered with. The only notable change to the door is the smashed window, which of course happens when I broke. Which happened, of course, when I broke it to get inside. There's no evidence of that. Oh, sorry, guys. There's no evidence that any kind of string or mechanism was used on the door. In other words, I don't see anything suspicious about the door itself. What the? Yeah.
hey,
Oh. God, why do I always forget the important things? The chair was shoved up against the doorknob, so we couldn't get the door open. There's no evidence that any kind of string or mechanism was used on the chair. In other words, there's no reason to think the chair had anything special done to it. Having examined both the door and the chair, there's no doubt the reason the door didn't open was simply because the chair was shoved up against it. This kept the doorknob from turning, and the door from opening. There's no evidence of the door or chair being tampered with or anything like that. So the killer must have created the locked door from the inside, not from the outside.
listen.
Well, Makoto, have you finished your general investigation? Yeah, I think so, for the most part.
So then,
Then you should probably go talk with people now. I'm on guard duty, so I can't leave.
listen to me.
Which is why I decided you'll go in my place. She's decided? She's gotten a lot more pushy since we had our issue. But she's right, I do have to go talk to the others. Sakura wanted me with 2 other people. I need to hear what they have to say. Those other 2 probably went back to their rooms. Okay, that was what I was planning to do. I pressed the doorbell. After a few seconds. Huh?
Who's there?
Ah, most negative aura I've ever felt. An aura of total decay.
Well, what do you want?
So you're back to normal. Genocide Jack isn't around anymore.
Don't even say her name. It makes me sick to my stomach. I was in such a good mood, too.
Negative aura's good mood? Okay. She didn't look like she was in a good
Hey,
mood.
I was hoping to talk to you about something. Is now a bad time?
Obviously, anyway. Toko slithered out into the hall.
What do you want?
What do you want? You said you wanted to talk to me about something? I wanted to talk to you about the fact that Sakura had asked you to meet with you.
Well...
I don't know what you're talking about. Byaka already told me when she asked you to meet with you. What? She wanted to meet with Master 2? Oh! I just said 2, didn't I? I guess now it's totally obvious, huh? Yeah, pretty much. So, can you tell me about it? I admit it. I did get the note, but I didn't go see her. I was scared, so I couldn't bring myself to go. Toko claims she didn't go see her, but can I really believe her? Well, until I prove otherwise. No choice but to accept the fact. Is that good enough? Then I'm going back to my room. With that, Toko quickly retreated to her room. Alright, Toko. I think you're lying, but whatever. I'm gonna not bother. I press the doorbell. Ding dong. After a few seconds.
You know?
What's up, Makoto? Did you need something? Yeah, actually, I just want to check something. It's about how Sakura wanted to meet with you. What? How'd you know about that?
Could it be...
Should you maybe gaze into my soul? Have your special abilities awakened in you? But I'm not the only one she wanted to meet with. Ogre told me herself that she asked Pukiyama and Toko to come too. What? When did Sakura tell you that?
What?
Oh, well... When she asked to meet with me, her, of course. But didn't she write you a note? Yeah, no, she,
How about that?
She gave it to me in person, and she happened to mention the others, like, in passing. Can you make up a straight story? You make it sound like you're making bullshit up. I'm gonna be honest, it was super sus. So then you went and met with Sakura?
You got it all wrong!
No way, I totally didn't. Why would I even do that? Yeah, definitely sus.
Actually...
Last time I saw Ogre was when Hina got hurt, and I took her to the nurse's office.
Don't look at me!
I haven't seen her since then. Well, I'm here. Could you show me the note she gave you? Do you still have it? Let's see. Hiro's feeling around in his pocket.
Hey, come on!
Sorry. Looks like I don't have it anymore. Oops, sorry. With a big goofy smile on his face, he pulled his hands back out of his pockets. When he did, I saw something flutter to the ground. Something had fallen out of Hiro's pocket. Huh?
Huh?
Ah!
What?
Ah! Quick as the wind, Hiro snatched it back up again and shoved it back into his pocket.
Hey, come on!
Sorry, just a bit of trash I forgot to throw out. Trash?
What?
Anyway, I can't deny that Ogre asked to meet with me, but I never went. So, well, if you excuse me. Before waiting for a reply, Hiro quickly slipped back into his room. Hiro said it was just trash, but there's no way that's all there was to it. Pocket trash, looks like a candy wrapper. Okay, so I've heard from Toko and Hiro. What's next? Definitely have to look at the actual crime scene again. But on top of that, maybe we should find out more about the protein cannon we found on the floor of the rec room. Sure, it must have come from the chem lab. Where should I start? We're going to the chem lab, of course, obviously. There it is. What? Makoto, did you have your eye on the chem lab too? Just make sure you don't get in my way. Yeah, I got it. I think what you meant to say was, yes sir, I understand. Ugh. This isn't my first time seeing this shelf, but I just can't get over how big it is. I should probably take a closer look at it. Looks like the 3 shelves have been connected together to make one giant shelf. But more important right now, what's that powder that's been spilled in front of the shelf? I have to be careful not to step in it. There's a broken bottle in front of the shelf. Is this where all the powder came from? Looks like the bottle had a label on it. Chem C4. Would you like to hear something interesting? I was on the 4th floor this morning, checking things out, and at that point, the room wasn't like this. Then this powder must have been spilled.
So, in other words...
That's right. It could have only been around the time of the incident. That really is when it happened. Must be related to the case somehow. There's a bunch of yellow powder scattered on the floor. Better not leave a footprint. Those are footprints? And they're only in front of the left shelf. How do these footprints relate to the scene as a whole? We may need to sketch out the floor plan. By we, you mean me? How kind of you to offer. With an insufferable smirk, he handed me a piece of paper and a pen.
What?
Well, let's go. Chop chop. Time is money, and I am wasting money here. Oh, okay. So I got to work it before long and draw up a sketch of the room. So, how's this? Not bad. For you, I mean. For me.
I see.
So, when you look at it like this, interesting. It would appear that whoever left these footprints only had business at the leftmost shelf. They came in, went straight to that shelf, did whatever they had to do, and then left. That's what the footprints tell me.
I see.
These footprints must be...
It's certainly
Makoto,
possible.
are they yours? No!
What?
Okay, then let me see your shoes, and I'll confirm their size for myself. I couldn't think of a reason not to, so I quietly did what Bakikia said. I see. Your feet do appear to be too big. Unfortunately, I must admit these are not your footprints. Unfortunately? But with how clear these prints are, it should be quite easy to determine who they do belong to. But these prints are really a valuable clue. Probably take a good hard look at that powder. A bunch of yellow powder is scattered on the floor in front of the shelf. There's also the remains of a broken bottle. Looks like the bottle was laid Chem 4. C4. Also looks like someone left footprints in this powder. Based on the positioning of the prints, whoever it was only went to the left side of his shelf. According to Bikikia, the powder would have had to have been spilled right around the time of the incident. That's all I can tell for now. So on this shelf looks like a bunch of chemicals. I have no idea what they are. They're reagents. Put simply, they're used in experiments to bring about a chemical reaction. How have you lived in such ignorance for so long? It must truly be bliss. Isn't that kind of harsh?
What?
What? You think studying science and mathematics has no practical application in the real world?
That's fine.
The words of a lifelong loser, which I suppose suits you well. I didn't even say that. Anyway, that doesn't matter. Right now I need to focus on the shelf. All the containers on the shelf are labeled with the letter B and a number. So I guess I can consider this part of the shelving section B. I don't see anything out of the ordinary here. In which case I don't even think I have to worry too much about this shelf. On this shelf is one look and I can tell it's nothing but dangerous chemicals. These look like poisons and other powerful chemicals. All the containers on the shelf are labeled with the letter C and a number. Well, I guess I consider this part of the shelving unit, section C. Let's see, what's on this shelf? Wait, why is there a C chemical in here? There are all kinds of dietary supplements and different medicines. The protein drink we found in the rec room probably came from the shelf. All the containers shelf are labeled with the letter A and a number. So I guess I could consider this part of the shelving unit, section A. Huh? But wait! There's one bottle here that's labeled Chem C9. Could someone have put it here by accident? I should try to find out more about this shelving unit. Looks like it's split into 3 sections. Section A has dietary supplements, Section B has reagents, and Section C has lethal chemicals. Sakura must have gotten the protein powder from Section A. But what concerns me is that in Section A there was a bottle with label from Section C. What's a bottle of poison from Section C doing in Section A? Definitely something going on there. I've already taken a good look at the chem lab. Maybe I should take another look around the rec room. Damn it! Can I do it now? Okay, go like it. Wait! 3rd floor. Forgot. Makoto, you're so tiny!
Hey,
So, Makoto, how's your investigation going? I told Kyoko what Toko and Hiro has told me.
I see.
I see. So along Byakuya, they're both claiming they didn't go see her. But it's all too convenient. Someone must be lying. Someone's lying.
Anyway,
Well, I've made some progress on my own. Sakura's body, the shelf of magazines, and the Monokuma bottles. These 3 things have revealed new clues. You do well to look over them one more time. Kyoko said the magazine shelf was hiding a clue of some kind? Clue. Huh? This magazine's upside down. Naruto Land? Karuto Land? Ladies. Oh, whatever. Miss Muscle spread appears. It's hard to read that upside down. Did someone put it back on that way in accident?
hey,
If something catches your eye, it's important for you to explore that in detail, don't you think? Yeah, you're right. I picked up the inverted magazine, flipped through it. This is one of the pages near the center of the magazine. A word had been written in blood, God damn it. Bold, bloody letters. And it said, Toko. Could this be a dying message?
correct.
Then it would appear you found it. Kyoko, is this...
So,
It is indeed a dying message. Someone used their finger to write it. A dying message.
however,
But it's just to be clear, I'm not the one who put it back upside down. It was already like that when I found it a little while ago. I made sure to put it back exactly as I found it, for the benefit of others who might come looking. Hey, is that... That says Toko, right? Yeah, looks like it. What the heck? Then she's the killer, right? Well, it hasn't been confirmed yet.
I won't forgive
It's
you.
settled. She's the killer for sure. That's conclusive evidence, right? We can use it to corner the killer. I can see why you would think that, but it seems too easy. If anything, it makes me that much more suspicious. According to Kyoko, there's still something to be discovered in Sakura's body.
just a second.
Just staring off into space isn't going to help you figure anything out. Well, yeah, I know, but
Hey,
don't you think you might need to actually examine the body?
whew,
There's no getting around it. Like me, Kyoko didn't recoil at the thought of touching a dead body. She was completely unemotional. It's the kind of thing I've grown perversely used to. It turns me on. This is some hot shit. Although there are still some times. I can't believe how calm you are. No matter how many times I see a dead body, I can't get used to it.
it's true.
That's totally normal. Then how can you?
So,
I imagine it's because I've had plenty of opportunities to touch dead bodies in the past. I may be a mortician, I don't know my talent. What? Sorry, never mind. I wasn't getting freaky with the dead bodies. I'm not a necrophiliac, trust me.
hey,
More importantly, look here. Her shoes?
correct.
You see that yellow powder on her instep? Yeah, it really stands out.
I see.
That powder is clue number 1.
Hey,
Next is the wound to her head. Look carefully.
it's true.
Actually, even telling you that, it's incredibly difficult to spot. So let me just explain.
It would seem...
It would appear that she didn't suffer a single blow, but instead received 2 blows to the head. 2 blows?
Indeed.
Interesting, wouldn't you say? And there's one more interesting thing.
Correct.
Both of her hands were spotless. There's absolutely no trace of blood on either one.
It's true.
So that's what I learned from examining her body in detail. Can't believe she was able to learn all that just by looking at her body. I don't think anyone but Kyoko could have pulled that off. I think Kyoko said she found a new clue involving the Monokuma bottles. Something new. Huh.
Hey,
So, did you figure it out? There is a hidden correlation between all the bottles. Pay careful attention and you're sure to find it. Correlation? They're all chess pieces? Hey Kyoko, can't you just tell me what it is? I'm an idiot. I'm stupid. I can't figure things out on my own.
so...
I don't mind guiding you towards clues, but giving you my conclusion isn't a good idea. Each person needs to come to their own conclusion, so that everyone can have confidence in the outcome. And it's not just because you don't trust me, right? No answer? I do trust you, to a degree. Otherwise, I wouldn't have told you anything to begin with. Only to a degree.
Hey,
Actually, there's one other thing about the Monokuma bottles that's bothering me. I'd like to do an experiment to confirm it. You don't mind helping me, right? An experiment?
anyway...
Can you gather up all the pieces of the broken Monokuma bottle? Try to get the smaller pieces too. Huh? Are you sure it's okay to mess with the crime scene like that?
That doesn't matter.
I've already done a thorough investigation, so it's fine. And that obnoxious Pyakkikya's not here, so...
So then...
Anyway, I need to get something from the chem lab. While I'm gone, try to gather up all the glass. With that, Kyoko left the room. I really don't know what this is about, but what choice do I have? I better just do it. I took the broom and dustpan and got to work collecting all the broken bottle pieces. Just as I finished up, sorry to keep you waiting.
So then,
Is everything ready? Then let's get to work. So what kind of experiment are we doing?
in other words,
I got a scale from the chem lab. We're gonna use it to compare weights. Compare the weights of what? The pieces of glass you collected, and one of the Monokuma bottles still intact. Why do you want to do that? That's the point of the experiment. It'll make sense when we're done.
listen.
First, let's compare the weight of 2 normal Monokuma bottles. It's balanced,
In other words,
which means each Monokuma bottle weighs about the same. Which makes sense. Monokuma figures inside are basically the same. Nothing else could really affect the weight.
so then,
Now here comes the important part. Put all the pieces you picked up on one side of the scale. Now what might we expect to see? Well, normal assumption would be either they'll balance out or the pieces I collected will be lighter. I did my best to get them all, but there's a chance I could have missed some here and there.
so then,
Okay then, let's give it a try. Huh? Broken pieces are heavier? How is that possible?
I knew it.
Just as I thought. What?
In other words,
The results of our experiment and the correlation between each of the bottles. Put it all together,
hey,
and I believe you'll arrive at one very persuasive conclusion. There are 2 bottles? Oh, so what do you think? It's all on you. Oh, that's it for clues?
Whoops! You caught me sleeping. Your investigation was just so boring I couldn't stay awake.
Oh, allow me to slap you awake,
Should
Monokuma.
I do it? Is it okay? Can I? Okay, then let's begin the class trial. You know where to meet, right? Please go through
No.
the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon.
Sorry, time? But the mystery of the locked room still is only half solved. At this point, whatever happens will have to happen at the class trial. No, not whatever happens. I have to make something happen. I'm so nervous I'm pressing the wrong button. Monokuma made his announcement and everyone began to meet up one after another. And then... the ultimate martial artist! A locker room murder mystery! Wink!
what?
What the... Oh, I've just recently discovered the power of emoticons! Like, no matter how awful something is, you toss in a smiley face, it turns positive.
Yes, indeed.
For example, you're at a picnic and you find a dead body. Ah! That's just plain creepy.
Well,
And how about the reverse?
phew.
No matter how great something is, put in a sad face and it makes it look super negative.
Yes, indeed.
For example, you have 100 friends. Miss Roy, that does make it seem sad.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
Now then, please get on the elevator. Ooh. I'll see you all down there. Kirby dance, I don't know how much that is. What the hell was that? I don't get it.
Just the worst.
I don't get you guys. How can you act so casual after murdering someone?
Don't look at me!
I don't think I'm acting casual.
Don't be mean!
I mean, I didn't murder anyone.
What the heck?
Yeah, I'm completely innocent. How dare you call me a murderer?
What the heck?
Whatever. Either way, the truth will be revealed soon enough. Because there can be no doubt, one of us is the culprit. The killer. The one that murdered Sakura. She was stronger than anyone I know. And yet someone killed her. And that person is here? The person is one of us?
Don't look at me!
I said it before and I'll say it again. It wasn't me! The culprit is one of us. Make no mistake about that.
What the
Because I
heck?
didn't do it! How many times do I have to tell you?
Hey,
Standing around here isn't going to do any good. Let's get going.
What the heck?
How can you just stand there and say you didn't do it without even breaking a sweat? Come on, it's time to put an end to this. I made my way towards the elevator. But with each step I took, I felt like I was moving further and further away from my goal. I could feel a chilling fear running through me, trying to make me rot from the inside out. No matter how many times I go through this, it never gets any easier. We climbed into our steel prison in total silence. We watched the doors close and felt it begin its sinister descent. I'm thinking that with the elevator, it's like with each murder trial, it goes to a deeper floor. He doesn't do remodeling, it just goes deeper each floor. The elevator lowered, uttering its all too familiar clinking sounds. It fell lower and lower, deep past the 3 levels we just got through the 3 murder trials. And as suddenly as always, the ride was over. The doors opened once again. Just the 6 of you, huh? Really? That's so cute. You must be so lonely. You say that like it's not your fault for all that's left. Oh, I wonder will the class trial end up with one less classmate again? Or will your school life come to an end completely?
Now then.
Are we ready to begin? You know the drill. Find your assigned seats. And so the curtain opened for the 4th time. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly fate, a deadly class trial! And we will go into the class trial on the next episode of Danganronpa. Thank you so much for everyone following along. If you missed any of the action, the episode will be on my YouTube channel later, The Otter Samurai. Hit like, subscribe, and I'll catch you all in the next episode. See ya!